What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So it's been brought to my attention from a lot of you guys in the comments that we haven't really done a POV drive with this car since installing the titanium exhaust from Paragon Performance. Now, the old setup on this car was catless mid pipes with the stock Z51 Cat-back, which was loud and it sounded pretty decent, but the new titanium Cat-back from Paragon Performance sounds even better. And come on, guys, you gotta admit, that looks freaking insane. We also have the carbon tips with the little blue burnt edges right here. So all around, the whole package just looks and sounds way better than the factory system. So it's a beautiful Sunday. I think we're gonna hop in this bad boy, start her up, get a few revs in, take her down some back roads, all this good stuff. Let you guys really get the experience of what a catless C8 with a titanium exhaust is truly like. Let's just see how it is like this. Cannot even hear yourself think on the cold starts with this thing. It is absolutely insane. Let the little animation play. It's actually so cool that Chevrolet does all this. Just a nice little added touch inside the inside of this car. Inside the inside. What the heck? Check out that rear end. Doesn't get much better than that, let me tell you. Anyways, we're gonna let the car warm up for just a second and we'll get right in to the POV drive. All right, guys. Well, it is time to rock and roll. Up and down the gears a little bit. Let her warm up. Sounds so good, even with the windows completely up. The exhaust just completely engulfs the inside of the cabin. Let me just tell you guys a little bit about what has happened recently. So, a couple weeks ago, we were on the way back from Kentucky from the Corvette bash. It was a lot of fun. I released the video on that. If you haven't already seen that, go check it out. But on the way back, this car actually overheated on me and I was forced to kind of leave it at a dealership up there, right? Don't really know why the car overheated. 3 weeks later, I finally go and pick the car up. They tell me to come get it and they couldn't find anything wrong with the car. So, don't really know what's going on with this thing, but I know for a fact it overheated on me and we were stuck at a gas station, so I feel like we're eventually gonna have to figure out that issue. Maybe it's just kind of like an intermittent thing, but I have no idea. Seems like I always have something wrong with this car, but I do love it so much. All right, let's roll down some windows. Oh my gosh, the little clapping sound in between the shifts. Gotta love a DCT, baby. doesn't get much better than that, let me tell you. And also, the cool thing about having a DCT as well, you pull both paddles while you're just cruising in drive, and you can just freely rev the car, just like this. Oh my gosh, there's a state trooper. Ah! What the heck? I feel like every time I go on these back roads for any kind of POV drive in either the C5 or the C8, I always see a state trooper or a cop. Last time we drove the C5 on these back roads like 1 or 2 videos ago, there was like 3 or 4 cops just cruising up and down this road. Not cool, man. See, the exhaust pops a lot in Z mode, but if you go into like a mode like, even sport, I don't think sport mode pops that much on shifts. Oh, no way it's gonna start raining on me. The heck is this? Boys, we might be turning around. We don't do all this rain stuff. It's like sunny outside and raining just a little bit on the front windshield. What the heck is going on? Oh well. Those shifts. Absolutely glorious sound from this exhaust, guys. You guys let me know down in the comments if you think the exhaust is worth it. Oh, look at that, check engine light just popped up. We are catless, so of course the check engine light comes up all the time. All we really have to do though, I quite literally keep a scanner on me. We just kind of put this down here and we go clear the codes, and guess what? Bam! No more check engine light for about 2 or 3 more days, more than likely, something like that. Now it is about to start raining apparently. I did not know rain was in the forecast, but we're not gonna be driving this car in the rain, so we're gonna end this video off with a few revs. I think that shall suffice. Prop my, prop my GoPro up out there. We'll give y'all a few exhaust revs, see how this thing sounds from the rear. All right, let's get it. Oh my Lord. If that doesn't convince you that you need a titanium exhaust, what will, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what will. Now, like I was saying while we were driving the C8, this car did overheat on me a couple of weeks ago. It also overheated on me way back last October one time. So it really is kind of an intermittent type of concern. I don't know if we're really losing coolant or if there's just something like we may have a faulty thermostat. I really don't know what's going on with this car. The dealership had it for 2 weeks or so. Didn't find anything, and we'll, I guess, deal with the issue if it ever comes up again. Hopefully the car won't overheat again in the foreseeable future, but knowing my luck, more than likely it's going to. Also, more news that happened to the C5 Corvette last week, guys. Here's just a whole little update at the end of this video. The C5 Corvette got hit. It partaked in an accident at a gas station. Someone somehow backed into the C5 while I was pumping gas at the gas station. And now, all things considered, it really didn't do a terrible, like a whole lot of damage to the front of this car. I was parking at a pump. He was backing out of a spot in front of the store and went right up on the C5 Corvette. Really unfortunate. And pretty much the entire bit of damage is right here on the front fascia. You can see a little bit of scrapes right here all around the emblem. The emblem has a little bit of damage, and we have all this right here. It honestly feels pretty deep. I doubt that that's gonna buff out. It also did some damage. It kind of like actually chipped part of the bumper on the back side of it. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I was fairly upset, and I didn't know if I was gonna make a full video going over, like, you know, the C8 overheating and the C5 getting hit. I figure I'll just throw it into this video at the end for any of you that actually stay for the entire video. So there you go, you get a little sneak peek of what I'm dealing with this week and everything. Like, it's just a lot. My cars always have something going on. Now, the one good thing that has happened in the past like 1 or 2 weeks or whatever is the fact that the C5 Corvette got a carbon fiber ducktail spoiler from Extreme Online Store. It does look absolutely amazing. I didn't know how well it was gonna look on the C5, to be honest, but I mean, it just, the side profile of this car now, blessed. Anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.